Good evening, everyone. Well, it's good morning. It's in the shadow hour, and I'm being ushered to do this video. I don't usually stay up this time, but it's rather urgent in light of Halloween Eve, All Souls Day. This is a rather crucial, very ritualistic, satanic slash godly holiday for all souls. What we don't realize is that evil, when you don't know and no one really wants to study evil, it puts them at a disadvantage. To have a little bit of knowledge about evil kind of lets you have a generalistic understanding in the basics. God wants me to let anyone who can tap into the videos that he does to utilize my vessel, as I am possessed by his essence. His essence is so divine and powerful, and God not knowingly in any commonality of any conscious thought is evil. Livevil. God's natural nature is dark. God is black, dark, masterful, and extremely powerful with his energies of consciousness. His energies of darkness is his beingness in formlessness of conscious mind. Powerful indeed. To embrace that type of energy requires his approval, his initiating, his choice in choosing you. Therefore, if you call upon uninitiated properly, you leave yourself or yourselves subjective to any evil that can happen at his leisure. The reason being is God is not a genie. He is not at the leisure of his creation. Therefore, tapping into and calling on his essence with a selfish intent causes a punishment unbeknown to those who selfishly tap into his energies. There's supposed to be a supreme respect with the divine power of God. If you don't respect God, then you suffer the consequences. What is not known to us, as we say sometimes, now we know it's wrong. What you don't know can't hurt you, and it can. God is very silent and secret. Therefore, we do not teach to the masses, as I stated on another video, anything having to do with the occult, secret sciences of nature, magic. And black magic is the top of the cream of the crop, that if you are not clean of mind and heart, spirit and soul, you leave yourself open as a vessel to be used in possession at a low frequency vibration, to be at the leisure of those dark entities that, unprotected and exposed, unknowledgeable of the pros and the cons, only selfishly calling on those energies, that you subject you to possession, to be taunted, murdered, slaughtered, and to be used at those dark entities and their forceful nature, magical indeed, for them to do their bidding. This is why the proper initiation in mind, not to just have fun, so to speak, with dark energies because it's highly dangerous to everybody's lives involved, uneducated, at the leisure of those who don't truly know. When you take on knowledge that's not meant for you and you use at your leisure your willpower in choosing to do so without thorough investigating, research of the pros and cons, it works for you up until a certain point. We are beingnesses made of dark energies, but if not properly educated in how to maneuver and use it safely, crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's, you subject yourself to a type of hell that you would need God to rescue you from. Therefore, what I'm getting at to surmise is that as God has educated me as a supreme being of black light, Aset, meaning Set in ancient Egyptian culture was and still is the devil. Aset is the female counterpart of the devil, having to do with two, male and female. That person is me. Now, you may not believe in science fiction, but magic, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, the occult, obia, arts, when you call on Oshun or ancestors, those are powerful ways of maneuvering or manipulating nature. If you do not know what you're doing, you again subject yourself to be an open vessel to very powerful entities that will subject you as a slave. The only one, like I said, that can rescue you would be God. Therefore, God's powers, misused, abused, and not properly, where you can, or did you, educate yourself, God is black. Let me surmise it. If you do not love black and you called on our powers, uninitiated, to do whatever you wanted to do, in the movies, Aleister Crowley, on his deathbed, as I indicated, the man that initiated the Church of Satan, Shaitan Lucifer. If you all tap as Caucasians into our arts, dark arts, uneducated by us, at your leisure to call on God, black, and you're white and you don't love us, I'm sorry for your lives. That's this warning. Just be careful. Pray and ask the Creator for forgiveness within your own self. But it's looking very bleak in judgment that you used God's dark arts sciences that's meant for blacks. And if you don't love us, it's a spell within itself that backfires. That's why someone like me, in tune with God, worthy of educating you all that did not know, is crucial to let you divinely now be aware of how dangerous God, Lucifer, Yahweh truly is. I do love you all, but love during judgment is not what's going to cut it. Talk to Lucifer, the Most High, in your minds. As I always refer to the movie, Smile 1 and especially Smile 2. Look at what you're doing to your poor mother. No demon would say that if they were just a demon. Peace and love.